back, Fallout Fanatics, to finally the continuation of Let's Build a Settlement here at the Far Harbor Visitor Center. Yeah, there's a lot of changes here. I had quite a bit of difficulty, and I still don't even know if it is fixed yet or not. You're going to notice there's some new stuff here. I decorated this whole entire inside here. We got a bed, we got some tables and chairs, fishy tanky, and a whole bunch of stuff. There's even a little deck out here. I decided to finally put one. Um, got a paper on there. I don't know what that's for. Some chairs, and put some nice lattice work underneath the truck. And I was recently working on this guy over here, a clothing store. A whole bunch of different things. I got lights all around there. I don't remember if I had shown that in the last video or not. Frame rate drop there. Holy potatoes. So yeah, in here we got a store selling clothing, of course, as you can see. And I don't know why that thing is up there in the sky. I was doing something, and that was the end of that. My computer had done crashed right then and there. And I lost a lot of stuff that I was doing, or should I say I lost the entire video. So that was that. I don't know if I have this assigned or not. I do not. So apparently that was around the time that I had lost it. I had just created some peoples. So yeah, let's go ahead and start off with that. We're going to jump into our miscellaneous cheat terminal. Yeah, so I don't really know still what the problem was, but I did change the recording format of my video, which means that if it does crash, no, that's not what I want, like it has been crashing, then I won't lose my video. I was able to actually sort of recover the video, but the audio was all messed up. It was out of sync and just completely wonko. I had like a 40 to 50 minute video that had about 20 minutes of the audio missing because it kept dropping out and not syncing correctly. You are not doing food, you work there. And you are going to work there. So technically this is kind of the same business, but because this is its own shop in a sense, I can assign two peoples. So we have one person that watches the outdoor stuff and one person who watches the indoor stuff. And just like before when I actually made this thing, the person's just going to be a pain in the butt and stand outside there because that's what they do. So, yes, we built a nice little shop here. It's got some vines on it. Mannequin, just some random schmutz that I threw out here, some more random decorations. Built this nice little overhanging shack thingy here, and there we go. Alright, now that we got some people assigned, let's go ahead and do a save, even though we don't really need to. Yeah, I'll give you guys a little sneaky peeky. I was actually doing some testing on some other stuff I was doing, and there's some grand scale of Jamaica Plain. Tour is coming up pretty soon on that. I'm almost done. Now, the entryway here, I'm going to redo this whole fencing section. So for now, we're just going to kind of take this stuff out, because I have no idea if I'm going to reuse any of it. But I want to change the look of it, because I was thinking about this, and actually let's take that out, and we'll take that guy out too. I was looking at it and thinking about it, and you know, I got this big heavy-duty door that keeps people out in case they get in as far as here and then decide they want to go cause some trouble up there. But all we had is like some cheap chain link fence, and they could just like shoot people and whatnot. So we're gonna change that. We're gonna go into here, structural wood. I want my favorite corrugated, and we're gonna see what we can find here. But this maybe spot not quite big enough, but I want some walled patch, which I'm not seeing here. Or frame rate drop. This is all laying down stuff. Let me think. CBC. Addons, metal. No. Might just be the regular menus because I know I have all this stuff I was using it. We might even use some wood too. let's just go ahead and check in here. Walls, flat. That's not too bad. I don't mind that piece there. Let's turn off that, and we'll just throw in some random patchwork here. Well, we're gonna put that in, maybe about that height. Let's see. Maybe a little lower. Let's go ahead and dip that down. Basically what I want to create is like a little slot in there for people to look through. So we're gonna turn snapping off. We're gonna throw this guy in here. Of course, I'm having a little trouble moving. Let's go ahead and get this on over like so. And yeah, I'm going to be filling in these other spots with other things, and I'm going to reuse the chain link as well, because that's going to be our little slot that we can look through. And I got to get these guys kind of lined up with each other a little better. Get you back a little bit. And yeah, that's probably good enough. And not necessarily the whole thing is going to be one big giant slot, so let's just kind of throw this here. Now you can kind of get the idea of what I'm looking at. We've got a nice little peek-through slot so they can stick guns through to shoot at some bad dudes. You know what? I'm just gonna close this one off here. Nice! Except I do kind of want to bring that up a little bit. Hang it down just a little so you can tell that they're different pieces. Then let's look at our chain link. We might only just need the one piece here. Kind of throw this in. Get it looking just right from the front. Don't really care too much about the back. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I was looking for. So we can at least like poke our head out and see what's going on there. Let's see, gap filler. Why is that all wood? Playing with metal here. Oh, that's not very helpful. Ooh, that's pretty neat. Throw this bad boy in here on this side. Get you right up to the edge here. But you know what? Let's do it on that side there. Get you right in there like so. Excellent. Just be safe. Let's do a save. Excelente. Alright, now patchwork here. Supports, no. Miscellaneous, what do we got? Railings, floor, ceiling sheets. Railings, maybe. Nope, not quite. Mods. Miscellaneous. Do I have that turned on? I do not. Alright, so let's turn that on. This is CVA. CVA gives you all kinds of extra assets, but you have to activate the categories and then you can store them. And then if we go into miscellaneous, we should see some more under the mods section. Gives you some extra textures and things to play around with. That's kind of neat. We can actually use that as our see-through section. Get caught up on the floor here. And place that in here randomly. Roughly about there. We're going to cover up the majority of that with other stuff once we find something. I might even end up turning some of that off because this is just giving me a whole bunch of things that I already have access to. Alright, let's see. Brick. Wall. Nope. Mods, floors, walls. Stuff I don't care about. What is that? Oh, there we go. Now we can see it. Nope. Miscellaneous. Here. And some cinder blocks. Nah. Not feeling any of that. Alright, let's go back to CVC. Fences. Metal. Got in here. Actually, you know what? I kind of like that. I'm just going to throw like some random patchwork stuff in here. Things that doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to create a little see-through spot. Actually, I do kind of want to that to the forefront and dip it down a little bit. That. Excellent. What else we got in here? Nothing really helpful. Okay. Concrete junk fences, maybe. We'll have barbed wire, but... let's see what else we got. Deer fences, not really. Ooh. Ooh. Like that. A little too big though, but we can trinket-dink that. That has metal. We're very metal. Go ahead and boop, shrink that bad boy down so it fits. Nice. And we'll put that guy... No, maybe we'll do this one for the top. So, alright, let's see how he be looking. Nice. Liking it. Alright, we just need one more little something or other to fit in there. Some spikes. We don't need spikes. That's a bit much. What else we got? What else? No. Let's go to Deadlands. Ooh, cemetery. Maybe we can throw a headstone in. That'd be pretty awesome. Find one that's not completely smashed. No, we don't. Grave fences. No, not feeling it. What's in here? Building. Yeah. Well, we can get rid of that. We don't need them. Let's see, we just need one more piece of something to kind of stick in there. Oh, here we go. Patchwork metal. Do we have any... Ooh, perfect! This is what I was thinking of before that for whatever reason I could not find. What do we want? A little more long and horizontal. There we go, I think. Alright, that might work. If I can get it to... There we go. Perfecto. Let's just get caught on the dang curb again. Throw this guy in here. We're going to bring that one forward. We're going to kind of put it on a little bit of an angle, too. No, we can't. Never mind. There we go. Nice. Loving it. Alright, let's override that bad boy. And now we have a badass entryway. That's all lit up, too. We got lights up there. I don't remember what video that was in, but that is all done. Even had to move that little sign, too, to make way for this guy here. Okay. Now, we need some more stores and stuff. We got all this empty space over here. Let's see. What can we do? Oh, and I also took out the textures. I have no idea if that had any connection to the problems I was having, because I was having both crashes to Windows blue screen of death. Oh yeah, I got that little thing over there. And just the game itself crashing to a black screen. So this guy's just kind of over here. I found him while looking for other stuff. I don't remember again if I showcased that, but it's just kind of sitting here now. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it, but it's a cool asset, and before I lost it, I put it there. I believe that's from G2M. Let's find out real quick, see if it tells me. It does not, but pretty sure that's... No, not G2M. Hodgepodge. This bad boy I just kind of found somewhere. CVC. Oop! Dipping in and out. Oh, really? Oh, man. I guess when one of my last crashes, my borders got changed. That's going to make things a bit difficult. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, just because of the mods that I use to change the borders. Sometimes when I have pretty bad crashes, like, my borders end up shifting, and I don't know why. And it's not something I can ever fix, which is why I usually end up abandoning a lot of settlements, because it just becomes unbuildable, I guess is one way to put it. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Building. Let's look at prefabs and metal. Oh, yeah, we could turn that off. We don't need that. Unhelpful, I do like that. That's pretty snazzy. Let's put this bad boy in place for now. Alright, we can bring that on down a little bit. Bring it up a little bit, right about there. Then we'll build some supports of some sort for Oh no, we don't really need it. It does look a little funny from that angle. Maybe that's supposed to be turned around, so let's... Oh, there we go! You big dummy. Now we can put this up against the fence. Set our own height and whatnot. So let's get this in here just right. And you want to make sure that we're above the ground and the dirt. Nice! And I don't care that there's that dirt texture carries up. That actually is pretty cool. That helps quite a lot. Alright. So we got that. What else we got in here? Got this long covered thingamaboober. Use you for anything. Maybe we can use you back here. We'll just stick you there. Well as friend there. And, you know, we got some glitching because of all the things that I removed. So, it happens. Pre-made house section is not really... That's pretty neat. I might use that. So we're just going to kind of load up some stuff. Oh, can't put it there. There we go. Just for later possible use. Okay. Shacks. Maybe throw this bad boy like in here. Comes with its own dirt, tires, and stuff. Oh yeah, I like that. This person's like, man, I gotta look at your tires every day, all day long. The way this truck was parked and the way I took it over. But that's the way it is. We're gonna fix that in a second. I just want to save just in case. Okay, now that we've done that, let's turn off our highlighting. You can actually see this, and then we'll dip that down. Perfect, just like that. Nice. Alright, we're building this bad boy up. What else we got in here? Ooh, I like that. But I don't think I can use that over here, but maybe over here somewhere. You have a lot of space to use up. That one's not too bad. I can fit it in here. Let's see, can maybe get you right next to that guy. Let's just drop you in. Look. You actually look like you need to dip down. Not bad. Kind of like that. Still leaves us plenty of room to zip on through here. And we got coverage for them. And I think I need to change the weather and time. That's one of the things I dislike about this location is that no matter how many times you fix this kind of stuff, like it just keeps happening. Oops. Clear weather. Let's do that. And yeah, I think the sun is setting. Let's go ahead and fix the world. Date and time. Fine. 9 a.m. Perfect. Alrighty. Now we got some other storefronts here. Really? And I just cleared the weather and we got a red storm. It's gonna come in. Ay. Alright. Go away, storm. There we go. Cool. Alright. Got this big open space. I don't really want to clutter this thing up with, like, stuff everywhere. So I might just kind of leave that open. Oh, wow, and look at that. Our fence is like... Oh, I guess that doesn't really matter. Nah, we're going to leave that because I guess it kind of adds to the feel that this is all just kind of plopped together. Alright, so now that we've got that, let's look at our stores. Guns and ammo, we got right over there. We got a medical clinic. Food and drink, let's see. Maybe here, that'd be kind of cool. And I can't see that bar. That's... I hate that. Or this thing. No, apparently I can't make it because I'm missing something? I don't know. But I'm not too happy about that. So let's look at the deco. Drink. Yes, thank you. Oh, we're gonna use that bad boy. We're gonna turn on our surface snap. Whoa! There we go. We're gonna put this, I don't know, right there. We'll build a pipe to go with it up and out. Up and at them. 10 billion interwebs if you get the reference. Minus 10 jillion if you don't. Alright. What else we got? What else? Ooh, I like that. Stick this there. That's about for you Americans. About is for the Canadians. Make sure everybody understands what I'm saying. Apparently not all Canadians say that. Oh, stick out. Wait, there we go. That better. You know, we're gonna put this one over here. Actually, I'm gonna condense this side like so for the cooking and food. Let's bring this over, and then the other side is gonna be seating. So let's go ahead and bring our oven right there. Let's bring our hanging hair. Let's stick them over here on the side. There we go. Okay. Cool. Let's do another Save. Excelente. And what in the world? I hate it when that happens. Oh, where was I? Oh yes. Yeesh, that really took me out. Okay, back to food and drink deco. Pardon me. Let's see. I liked... Yeah, this dude's... Stick that thing, like... right there. That's really cool. I like that. Throw that on the ground. Oh, maybe we can... No, I'm gonna use something else for that. Put like a counter space there of some sort. You know what? I can use this to kind of close this off a little bit. Perfect. So straighten that out just a smidgen. Why there's a clock, I don't know, but I'll take it. Let's see, we got some grills. Ooh, it's more hanging meat. I'm gonna stick that there, maybe. Why not? We'll go for it. What else we got in here? What is that? Cocktails until 4 a.m. Holy potatoes. You know what? We're gonna put that bad boy right up here. Whoa, that's big. Okay, never mind. That's a little too big. Yeah, put that there. And there. And I think that's as far as I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna put the counter like right here. Ooh. Got some Nuka-Cola. Yeah, I like that one. That one. Just get foggy again. Of course it is. You know what? There we go. So we can actually see. Then you guys are probably like, what the heck, man? Can't see nothing. Okay. So we need to go into decorations and workshop decoration pack. Vendors. Have just regular food? No, we just have bar. Okay. Which that's pretty cool. Did I use this already anywhere? I don't think I have any other food sections and... Hey! You're not supposed to be there. Get back to work. We have not. Awesome. We're going to use this guy here. This is actually one of my favorites to use. And you know what? We're going to bring it on over here. And what else we got? Try to close off that corner piece there. Could kind of like layer this like so. One thing I could do is kind of bring this up and over like that. Let's see. Doesn't really leave a whole heck of a lot for seating. So let's... Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Fudge. I hope I had a good save point. Let's see. Ooh, That's gonna take me back. Yeah, because everything in the carport, like, that was sitting on top of it, like, suddenly shifted downward. So, yeah, we're gonna have to do some fixing. Son of a monkey! Alright, CBC, then we gotta redo all that. See, kids, gotta be careful. Okay, luckily it was just, like, some shelves and other stuff. And I did something over here to kind of close that off. Oh, yes, this guy. Excellent. Let's go ahead and drop that in place like so. And I had some more hanging meat back here. That. Cool. And yeah, these dudes. Put, that one right about there. And try to put some really different things in here. Like, yeah, I wanted the Nuka-Cola ones. What else we got? Oh, why not? Okay. No, that'll do. Alright. Now let's save before I ruin it again. Okay, come back in here. Workshop decoration pack. Vendors bar. Turn this guy around. Alright, now I just said by putting it a little further ahead, it was a bit too much. Because I want to have as much seating room as possible to really help make this look good. Cool. Alright, so it's just that little corner piece here that I gotta fill in with something. So, let's go into furniture, counters, cafe? Too short. Tall enough, but not really gonna fit. Sneeze guards, thank you, but no. Let's see. Ooh, got this little guy here. Almost. Almost. Need something like just a hair bigger. That's too big. Too big. Let's see. A corner piece here. Could almost kind of use that. They don't kind of look like those glasses are sitting there. That's actually not too shabby. Then we can just kind of bring this guy on over. Like so. Nice. Oh. Okay, maybe not as nice as I thought. Alright. We'll just take that one out. And that's good enough. I think I am going to build some walls around this thing too, just to kind of close that off a little. Haven't quite decided yet. Let's do a new save. Oh yeah, I turned on the lights before so we can actually see because the fog keeps coming in. Cool. So yeah, I think I'll at least put a wall back there to close that off. Structures, wood walls, flat, perfecto. Let's get that lined up. Good enough. Love it. Alright, now let's see if I decide to close this off. How would this look? Put a piece here. So, attach it to the cardboard section. That's actually not too bad. And let me see, do I have any half walls in here? Oh, we do. Excellent. Turn our snapping back on. Awesome. Don't really care that those don't line up. That is no big deal. But I am kind of digging that. And should we close the whole thing in? No, I think we're just going to close that. Maybe I can fit a garage door here. That'd be awesome. Let's play around here. Building. I have a doors section in here. Really? No doors? Prefabs. Alright, then let's see. We got homes, diner, garage. Not the right kind of garage, but there might be... Oops. Yeah, garage door. It's a little big, though. Maybe shrinky-dink that. Let's see if we can shrink it without it breaking on us. Oh, baby. That's some good stuff right there. Alright, let's dip this back. Oh yeah, look at this. We can open that bad boy up for business. How cool is that? Nice. So we do have that little bit of a gap up there, but honestly, I don't think I really care. Sweet. Yay. Okay. We need some decorations. Oh, is this an auto-closing thing? Oh, really? I'm gonna have to change that out. We'll leave it for now. But, let's dip on out of there. Yeah, that's an auto-closer. Get some tables real quick. Tables. Business. What else we got? Maybe we use some of these. Get up in here. Yeah, let's use these guys. This way we can fit more patrons in here. Maybe. Yeah, let's... What did I just grab? Right over there. And put another one, right about here. And... I think that might be it, because we don't want to crowd too much in here. Maybe... Let's look at seats first. Chairs... there we go. Nicer. Yeah, there we go. Little cushion for your cushion. That can be... Oh, that's really tall. Alright, let's, Oh, geez, stools, no. I always mess those up. Ooh, even better. Okay. Hang on. There we go. We're just gonna put a bunch of these bad boys in. Alright, and we can move that over just a little. Then we can put that one there. Excellent. Then we can put these like back to back. Cool. Bring the table over. Put that one there. Awesome sauce. Put that there. There. We'll put this one on an angle. And we'll face that one in like that. Just because, gotta keep them looking different. Excellent. We now have a foodery that we'll have to decorate with some lights and some stuff to compete with the power noodles. Awesome. Okay, folks, that is going to do it. We made it through the whole video without a crash so far, and it's probably going to crash any second now, but here we go. We're done. Awesome. Ooh, let's get rid of that before I forget. That was when it's going to crash. Goodbye. Cool. We are done for today. It's good to be back. Thank you all so much for being so patient and waiting for these videos, and I will see you all next time. Until then, don't get irradiated.